All right now. That's how you let the beat build. Let the beat build. And the beat go. Uh, 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 Child, listen, Lo, I ain't having the same stomach as me. It really just sent me. I was like, look, minus the six pack. Charlamagne stomach. Oh my God. It sent me. It was so funny. Like, oh my God. I was like, look at Wayne with a little stomach. No tea, no shade. Cause um, I feel like in your 40s, the and that's just that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. That's how I feel about it. I'll tell you that right now. Me, okay? Just my personal opinion. Oh, shout out to that. Yeah, I don't see nothing wrong with it. Um, so yeah, that's that. Y'all let me know. Y'all jump in my comments and let me know how y'all feel about um, a little stomach or not. It is what it is. Now I will say this. Just recently, I thought about some surgery. I did like a little, not nothing too serious or whatnot. Like my stomach don't really bother me. So shout out to that. Um, mm, in fact, yeah, it just don't. But I was thinking about like the sides, getting a little 1, 2, 1, 2, and it's crazy for me because I don't like, you know, desire surgery at all. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about that too. Like, are we still doing that or we not? Because I can tell you like this, most days I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Okay, most days, baby. It's like, oh, welcome to the life I live. And yeah. So shout out to that. Y'all let me know what y'all think though. I don't know. I honestly think that it comes with age. My feelings anyway, cause yeah, like when I was younger, I might have cared a little more, okay? But anyway, Poopa Stars, it's your girl Shay Renee, and I want to welcome everybody back to my channel, back to a new show. And back to a new week. Oh my God, happy Wednesday, y'all. It's Wednesday. So shout out to that. Let's get it. Um, yes. Like I said, happy Wednesday, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all scoot up and get comfortable. I'm in the building. So shout out to that. Let me see. Is this thing on? Why is my stuff so hot? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. It don't make no sense. Ooh. So anyway, yes, good morning, happy Wednesday, y'all. Shout out to everybody who is listening. Y'all make sure y'all hit the damn like. And don't forget to jump in my comments and let me know how you feeling.
Oh, this is light work. Honestly, not.
Oh, this is light work. Is it for real? For some reason, um, my kids always have my stuff, and every time I click on it, it got a video. Mm, truth is, it's going to always have a video. So anyway, shout out today. Shout out to my kids who are actually in the building too. Shout out to that. They just not, they sleep. They somewhere doing their own thing, but they are definitely in the building, y'all, because it's the summertime, and I just don't, baby, just can't forget it. You just can't forget it. I was outside for like, oh my goodness, less than yesterday, and I just started sweating. Now, granted, I was dressed like the kids. I had some pants on and a hoodie. Okay, yeah, I was dressed like the kids, child. The kids, it just shout out to the kids. I ain't mad at them. The kids wear hoodies year round. Now your girl Shay Renee, I love a good hoodie too. Mm, I absolutely do. I love a good hoodie too. Matter of fact, I went shopping recently and got disappointed because I didn't get to find me one. Like yeah. I'm like, what's up with y'all? Yeah, no, what's up with y'all? Um, Now some stores I probably could have stayed in and stuck around a little longer. Cause I thought about that after I left, and then I got online, and I was like, wait a minute, they might have. But yeah, y'all let me down just recently. I don't like that. Hmm. Truth is, I don't like that. But I tell y'all that all the time. I tell y'all that all the time. Like, it's, yeah, quite disappointing. So, get out and about and like you just nothing. Come home empty handed, nobody won, but a good food spot. It's annoying. Truth is, it really is. I don't know. I think they be trying to make people be forced to shop online, but try y'all pray for me because I'm not there yet. Truth is, I'm not there yet. But guess where I am at? Right here with y'all. So shout out to that. Now today's headlines are what they were. They just what they were. Y'all see them? Um, oh, shout out to Sean David White. Um, yeah, y'all see him today. What we talking about? We talking about a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, and a little bit of that, y'all. And yeah, but y'all make sure y'all keep it right here, okay? Because this is where it's at. So shout out to that. Y'all know it's crazy how life works. But I'm starting to also think it's the internet too. Yeah, nah, truth is, because y'all just be chilling, like I don't know, I can't explain it, but y'all, the internet is always at the right place at the right time. Period. You better believe that. You know, Cause yesterday, remember I told y'all I'm singing Nipsey Hussle with y'all. For real. All my life. Been grinding all my life, right? Yeah, right. I'm just doing Chardonnay. And get online and they talking about uh the estate has broke bread with the kids. Yeah. I said, yeah, yeah. So shout out to that. I said, I know that's right. His daughter and his son and the mothers, their mothers, finally gain access to um Nipsey's um I mean, I guess you could call it their inheritance or I don't know, but um rest in peace to Nipsey too, by the way. But yeah, prayers for him and his family still, okay? And yeah, I'm glad that his kids were able to receive um their their money, their monies, okay, period, from their father. Uh, but yeah, I was just like, wow, okay, that's crazy. But yeah. Let me see what else is going on in these internet streets. It's crazy. It's crazy, and a lot and a little bit at the same damn time, like two chains. But anyway, so yeah, we'll be talking about that. So today's headlines, we'll be talking about a little bit of Blueface. I like when people call Blueface Blueface. Listen, if you be calling Blueface Blueface, shout out to you. Shout out to that. Oh, like when I find out who you are, I'ma send you a proper shout out. Because I like that. They kind of ate that a little bit. But anyway, we'll be talking about a little bit of Blueface today. Also Young Miami. I'm giving a Young Miami recap because yesterday at my party, I just casually discussed a little word on a curve, okay? Action or whatnot. So shout out to that. I'll be giving a recap on that. And we'll be talking about a little bit of Nikki. Who that's my girl, period. I don't know, like that's my girl though. We'll be talking about her a little bit today. Cause she didn't popped eyed, it is what it is, and whatever she popped out at y'all. I'll be the first to tell you I don't know what that was. Yeah. Oh, the first in line. Oh, and everything else. Child, I forgot what all I put. All Jim Jones and all of that, okay? And lots more. So make sure you stick around and hit the down like. Okay, get comfortable. It's your girl Sherry and I'm in the building. I took the day off yesterday, of course, because it just child, the internet was tight. What was it talking about? I think it was talking about everybody could get congratulated to the streamer university. Shout out to them. Those people were so happy. I said, okay. I felt like a part of the celebration. Yeah, I hopped in the comments. I'm like, okay, well. You know, I'm asking questions and shit. But anyway, congratulations to those who were accepted. I talked about that a little bit too. At my party, at my party, at my party. Just casually. And it'd be crazy too, because I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like I'm always ahead of my time. Does that make sense? Child, yeah. Uh-huh. I'll be like, hold up, for real. That's crazy. But anyway, it doesn't it's really no surprise anymore because I'm here, there, I'll be everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's a get to see. So shout out to that. Now, let me see what I want to talk about first. I guess we could talk about Nikki. Now, I did see, I did see a comment yesterday. You know what? Somebody was like, the amount of people that still support this lady is crazy. Crazy. That's what they were saying. And, I'm like, I know. I'm thinking the opposite. The amount of people that don't support this lady still is crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? Just yeah, no, truth is, I mean, like, at what point, like, and this is just me, for me, I'm like, at what point do we allow people to be themselves? Hello? Try, because last time I checked, I'm just there. Yeah. Yeah. Let's talk about it. I'm just saying. Last time I checked, I had an identity. You have an identity. She has an identity. Okay. I'll try that today. Yeah, like Oprah, you get a car, you get a car, you get a car. The hell? Everybody got a car. It's just like, I don't understand, I need somebody to help me understand. But I do get it. I do get it, you know, a little bit. Although I can't tell you the last time that, like, I cannot tell you the last time that, like, I literally quit, like, cut somebody out for real because of, you know, their different sis, you know what I mean? But anyway, it is what it is. Shout out to everybody, okay? Because the wheel, okay? It just is what it is. The wheel, we got the wheel, So hey, what you might, okay? Do what it is. Hey, it's your prerogative. Bobby Brown said it a long time ago, okay? Period. Him, his spandex, and his little flat top haircut he was rocking, okay? I just said what else. So shout out to that. Now anyway, Nicki Minaj pops out, okay? And let me see who this is real quick. Ooh. Um, so Nicki Minaj pops out and calls her, she got on X, and actually she got on a couple of platforms. Is Nicki still not on Instagram? It's crazy work. I don't know if Nicki is not on IG, but let me see. Cause she sure wasn't on Instagram. Let me see. Which I don't know. I guess you get used to that too. Cause ooh, y'all word on the carpet, y'all seen they been seeing people Instagrams been getting taken down. Like posters on the wall, child. Nikki still don't have no Instagram. That's crazy. But anyway, she do be on X and she be on TikTok. So shout out to that. She popped out and was calling herself the White House Barbie. Now Nikki look cute. I like that dress. I like that dress, Nikki. Hmm? It's cute. What is that? I can't think of the color. Mauve? Is it mauve? I think that's the name of it. Remember when Jay-Z went off on people? Why do I think he went off? I think he just made it a big deal about his suit being mauve and not pink. Shout out to Nikki because Nikki popped out and hopped out looking marvelous. Okay, so anyway, shout out to her and her little dress. I like that little dress or whatnot, whatnot. Send us the deets, Nikki. The Booper stars and I want to know where you got it from. But anyway, uh, let me get into some of these comments a little bit. So, ooh, somebody said, okay. They was like, okay. Somebody said, y'all know what they always say. Yeah, powdered sugar donuts type ish. It just says what it is. That's what they basically had said. Talking about that's what the White House Barbie stands for. And then who was that? Let me see. Oh, Black Thundercat. Black Thundercat How? That's how that Black Thundercat How said that. Hmm? Um, or whatnot, whatnot. And then somebody said so freaking pretty. Like, oh my God, that was Vert. Okay. Vert. Them usernames. Yeah, 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 yeah. How many dollar? Somebody said Trump ain't gonna be there forever. In my Cardi B voice. I just had to throw that in there. So she better keep this same energy. Somebody was saying. Um, you can tell she had a mental shift. Somebody said insane mug. She's so pretty. I hate she turned out like this. Um, Somebody said something about the wig. Um, but shout out to Nicki Minaj who popped out. She was out and about, looking cute. Now, what she was doing, I do not know. I really don't. I know she was somewhere with her Republican um, associate. Hey, come on. Ain't no such thing as friends, only associates. uh, uh, uh. Mm, 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 mm. Let me see. I hate when I hate. I hate when I forget a song, baby. Yeah, now truth is, let me see. And y'all always tell me what's the song. Y'all always want to know what's the song. The song. Hold on, let me see. Is that right? You got to be kidding me. What? I don't believe that. Yeah, now truth is, I just don't believe that. Let me click on this damn song. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. He said so much on there. I didn't even know. I wasn't ready for that. He said, ain't no such thing as friends, only associates. Ah. He said something about pulling his stuff out and yeah, and my holster clip. Hey. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, because he was cooking. He said somebody he gonna let it all out. Yeah. Let it all out. He said, definitely said that. And he said, but I rather respect you. So give me the respect that I'm supposed to get. Yeah. Too hard. Too hard. And for everybody that want to know, the song is Slim Thug Associates. Imagine that. Yeah, that messed me up for the one time. That's crazy. I didn't know that was Slim Thug's song at all. Cause it's zero. He put zero on the hook. So the whole time I'm thinking that's zero song. That's crazy, y'all. I'm gonna listen to that in a little bit. So should I say I'm definitely gonna listen to that. But yeah, no, that sounds yum. But like, yeah, nah. Them is her Republican associate. Hey, so shout out to her. Shout out to Nikki. Cause that's my girl. Okay. It just is what it is. So she popped out and hopped out this week. Okay. So shout out to that. Um Now I'm like, what? Take the what and the oh. I said, I just, that might be another story for another day. Yeah, shout out to that. I'm gonna keep that in the tuck. All right, so shout out to that. I like that. I like that. I like that. I am. I'm going, yeah, we're gonna talk about that later. Hit the light. Yeah, nah, yeah, yeah, it'll come back around the mountain. It damn sure will. Was trying to say when it do. But yeah, I'm whole nother story, whole nother day. Let's move around. Now I did see people in an uproar because somebody had gave Nikki uh some money on TikTok, and people were saying like, well, I don't know. They was just saying like, why is Nikki taking people money, and people saying, y'all know Nikki gonna get that money back and whatnot. But yeah, that's what's going on in the Nicki Minaj news. Okay. Um. Now, what else is going on these internet streets? Okay, so I want to give y'all an update right quick. I know I had started the show talking about Wayne. Shout out to Wayne. Child, shout out to Lil Wayne. I really don't. I Lil Wayne that left me dry. I mean, not dry even. Speechless. And y'all know I'm hardly ever that. Child, I always got something to say. So shout out to that. I talked about him yesterday too. Casually. Y'all know Lil Wayne don't never clear up nothing. Lil Wayne don't never clear up nothing, y'all. And I really kind of love that for him. But, so why he jump his ass online clearing up this stuff? But whatever. I guess he wanted the internet to know that, like, he's not with that young ting. Not a young ting that he was just linked to, okay? The younger lady. It is what it is. I like, ooh, I just want y'all to get it together. Yeah, nah, truth is, I cannot remember what I said, but one day I was actually making a comparison, and now I just forgot. But it just don't look right. Yeah, no, truth is, you know what it looks like? It looks like an old pair of shoes with a brand new outfit. It just, damn. I mean, TF. uh, I'm just saying, I don't know who need to hear that. You know, I don't know. Like, this is the thing. Shout out to Drea, because Drea is about the only person that I have seen that ish look easy. Yeah, that easy like Sunday morning. Yeah, she that bad. Okay, you want the truth? Mm. Yeah, you got to be able to hand it over here with me. Shout out to that. Like, no, you know how? Remember how? Remember how old girl got into it? Somebody, who was that? I think it was Chrissy, or who was it? I do not remember. Truth is, but it was funny. Remember, somebody was talking about somebody had only got one portion of their veneers done. You know how people used to get the top and not the bottom. Yeah, trying to fake it till they make it. Ooh, I don't recommend. Oh, what I. But that's what it looks like. Yeah, when somebody older gets with somebody a little too younger. Huh? Oh, truth is, so anyway. But Lil Wayne calls it out. Yeah, it's almost like get the getting the troops up, ready, out they bed. Hey. They done did jogging, running, push ups, sit ups, obstacle courses, and for them to just get there and you talk about you can go back home. False alarm, okay? It just is what it is. Like that. Yeah, not like that. That's how it be when Wayne be calling out these engagements, okay? These alleged engagements because I don't know, y'all. Truth is, Y'all know what I said yesterday? I guess I'll go ahead and give a recap on that too. Um, I was basically saying that I feel like Lil Wayne um seemingly be breaking up with people, when they be going public or something. Yeah, no, truth is, that's what it be seeming like. Uh, Somebody said that, and I said, "Oh yeah." I said, "Yeah." What you gonna eat? What? Some salt, some thyme. I mean, pepper. What we do? Yeah, yeah. I said, "Cause yeah, saying you sound like you cooking." Okay, it's still what it is. That anybody got a point? Yeah, no, truth is, it was all good just yesterday. Um, but yeah, anyway, shout out to Lil Wayne. But I know I was talking about Lil Wayne, but let me give an update on Toya and Red, okay? Now y'all know just recently I had said that I had noticed. Matter of fact, y'all hold on, real quick. And Shane Renee, I'm on go. So hit the like and let them know. I know that's right. You know everything's greener. So shout out to that. And shout out to you, okay? Yeah. What your man said. Anyway, like I was telling y'all, so Toya. Toya and red. I like red for Toya. Don't we? If you like red for Toya, hit the damn like. Okay. Yeah. Shout out to that. Cause I do. Lord knows I do. See, it's better than Mickey. Yeah, now truth is, baby, Steve's a lot better than Mickey. Better fit, okay? Cause I'm not trying to I'm not trying to bash anyone or thrash anyone, okay? So shout out to that. Just a better fit, okay? Yeah, like Maybelline or whichever one of them make that. Or what shout out to that. Like, yeah, Mickey. Please don't come for me, Mister. I forgot what he said to Toya. Oh, yeah. Anyway, I like red for Toya, but anyway, remember I was telling y'all that I think that Toya was tripping with red a little bit, allegedly. Now I don't, you know what I'm saying? I can't say it like it's actual and factual. I am just saying, right, that when after the story was put out, that I think Tasha K put that story out. Something about Red's Red wasn't current on child support, something like that. And his baby mama, she baby, what? She wanted her dividends. She wasn't playing. Mm. She said, "You should know me well enough." Yeah, she said, "Baby, okay, yeah, come with it. Mm. Come," she said, "come front and center, okay." Period. She said what it is. So shout out to her. It just is what it is. Shoot. But anyway, and so after Tasha put that story out, I said Toya's content had changed. I was like, dang, Red, you done messed it up for everybody. Because I like their content. I like her content. You know, she do a lot of little, funny husband and wife, um, or like skits. You know what I'm saying? Or whatnot. They just look real quick, little. And it's cute. It's real cute. So I was like, dang. I noticed, that they slowed down after that story came out. I was like, ooh, I eat red in the doghouse. I said, "Roo, roo, 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 roo," red in the doghouse. And so, anyway, after I said that, I feel like, she started making skits again. So, shout out to that child. I mean, hey, closed mouths, they don't get what? Fed. So shout out to Toya and shout out to Red. Now, I will say this though. This update has been sitting on my desk, okay, for a while. And so basically, in between time where uh I was gonna tell y'all this update, and now like uh, they still, she, in other words, she haven't got them back started like an old box Chevy. Like, yeah, no, she pump fake. Okay, I personally thought, I was like, okay, well, this show is back on the road. I know that's right. One of my favorite IG shows is back on, but truth is, I think. Let me see, cause y'all know I like to talk what I know. I think like no, but it's not funny though. You know what I'm saying? At all. Prayers to them, for real, cause people go through stuff, and they married, and marriage is a beautiful thing. So shout out to that. And yeah, like I said, ever since I said that, she has been back giving us skits, y'all, but not like, child, it just is what it is. In other words, Toya, keep my favorite show back on, okay? Some kind of way you and Red, like. Alright. But shout out to them. And shout out to all the married folks, okay? We were just talking about how, listen, like Chris Rock say, you either married and bored, or single and lonely. Child, he killed me with that. Oh, he killed me with that. I'm like, Chris. Now, shut your. For real, like Saul say, before I get to talking shit about you, Chris. Nah, but for real, all jokes aside, I cannot believe he put it like that. Like that, like for real, those are the only options. He's the best. It's funny to me though. But like I was saying, we was just congratulating um, Sierra and her husband on their 10th year anniversary, okay? And I was asking everybody, like, do you know what today is? Yes. I was asking everybody, is that like the national anniversary anthem? Okay, like, is that what y'all playing? Jump in my comments and let me know if that is what y'all listen to on y'all anniversaries. Um, cute little song. I love that song, by the way. But or have y'all moved on? Okay, let me know. Y'all done moved on to something else. I'm just saying. Hold on, now let me see what this is. Hold on, let me see. Where was this? Okay, this. Hold on. That was stupid. How he do that? Everybody keeps saying, child. Anyway, um, yeah. Anyway, let's continue. What else is going on these internet streets? I need to find me something to wear. Um, Clothes are such a. Is that? Am I the only one? Honestly, I don't feel like I'm the only one, ladies. Okay, yeah. So shout out to that and shout out to y'all. But like, I don't feel like I'm the only one because, like, and this has been going on for years now, though. Yes, remember the mm, 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 mm. Where it started with um the yoga pants. Remember, it started with the yoga pants trend. Shoot, I never forget that. That's been so long ago. Um, I know I was thinking, my bad, I dripped off into La La Land, but yeah, remember when everybody was wearing yoga pants? And so, like, everybody was wearing yoga pants, child. I even got on the trend, and I usually don't jump on trends, but I did, so remember everybody was rocking the yoga pants, and now it's like everybody is like wearing the same stuff. Honestly, truthfully, all of a sudden everybody is wearing the same stuff, and that same thing down there being, it's like everybody wearing, what they wearing? I know, I'm gonna come on with it. I'm gonna come on with it. Athletic wear. I finally got it out. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Like Funny said. Everybody is wearing athletic wear right now. This is crazy. Um, and I get it though. I do get it because it's just like so quick, It's like it's just quick, And I like that. I like that. So shout out to that. Uh, I like how quick that there is. Oh, I don't know why looking for outfits is draining a little bit for me. I can't even explain why, but remember how shared clothes were on Clueless? Yeah, shit, that was all that. Shout out to Cher. Uh, hmm, shout out to her. Shout out to that. Let me see. Well, I could. It's crazy thing is I have a flip flop missing. Dang, I gotta figure out if I want to look for that or not. Let me see. Yeah, shout out to that. Maybe I could just do two choices. Hey, doggy. To the next episode. To the next episode. Yeah, God, that's what I need. Maybe I need my clothes like set up like Clue, the girl on Clueless. Yeah. That was yeah. She had some shit going on, didn't she? Was she like press a button and stuff be moving and stuff? Child, listen. You want a begging ass or a rich one? You want a with some motion or a stiff one? Oh Lord. I like that song. Boy, I really like that. This emotion party you cannot get in. Okay. I know that's right. Bam. Shout out to that. I didn't find me something to wear for the day. I know that's right. Ooh, and it wasn't as hard as I thought. But I was just, it just is what it is. I wish that would have been nice. For real. Sure would have been nice. You know, I'm extra, I guess. I feel like I'm extra right now because I wish my assistant would have came and been like, okay, well, yeah. you know, 1 out of 10. I like that. I like that. I said, oh, no, no, no. Oh. Okay, so anyway, hold on, I got sidetracked, but I'm back. Hold on. Let's see what else is going on in these internet streets. Hold on. Y'all scoot up, get comfortable. Hit the like button. I'm in the building. It's your girl Shay Renee. Y'all hold on. I'm gonna put y'all on a brief hold, okay, so I can see what else is going on in these internet streets. Let me check my handy dandy notes. All right. So y'all know me. If it's one thing about me, I like to talk what I know. So shout out to that. And hold on. And I don't like being like Moni. Yeah, now truth is I don't like being in the middle. Okay. I don't. Now truth is I just, ooh. Cause like I like to get up here and do this from a bias standpoint. It just is what it is. But like, oh, child, this next story. So Clay Thompson takes a picture with EJ at a party. You know what I'm saying? And it look like, oh, mad bitches late. That's what it look like. Yeah, the truth is. Uh. Now, I just want to say this though, cause yeah, I got to. Now we all know EJ and Megan. I think they don't get along. You just never know. Yeah, you just never know with Megan, cause Megan, she does not like to give her haters that much thought. You know, like Megan loves to play these folks like, child, you an afterthought. You know, or whatnot, whatnot. Um, and it is what it is. I like that. Like what she say. I'm gonna listen to her. I'm gonna listen to her verse. on Boss Man D Loud song real quick. But yeah, like that's the vibe it give, you know. She Megan be chilling. In other words, like she ain't gonna give too much. Yeah, nah, you will not get what. Oh Lord, shout out to Megan. But one thing about her, you will not get too much chili on your hot dog. Yeah, oh, that gonna be dry. Messing with Megan. Uh, yeah, now truth is, um, and that's that's her vibe. It is what it is. Like she likes to starve her haters, which I love. I absolutely do. I love that for her. Um, so you just really don't ever know, cause like I said, she to me she haven't really never spoke on EJ. You know, EJ does all was talking. But I will say though, in his defense, that's usually how it goes when somebody wrongs you. You know, they are quiet about it, and you are the one, you know, in an uproar, left to pick up the pieces. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. Um, but anyway, child. So Clay takes a picture with EJ, and I'm like, ugh, it's just, ugh. I'm like Clay, but this is the thing, though. I will say this. I don't necessarily think Clay knows who EJ is like that. Yeah, now, truth is. So, in other words, I feel like it was just a picture for Clay. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Clay, now I could be wrong though. Clay could have been being messy. Oh, yes, please. Like the soccer folks. Yeah. Truth is. He could have been. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think so. I don't think so because Clay is like, I don't know. Clay is just like, oh, dang. How can I put it? To me, my personal opinion, I don't feel like he's in tune with a lot of stuff culture wise. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, it is what it is. But, like, Megan let us in Clay world a little bit. Clay goes to the beach. Clay like to go to the beach. Clay like to be in the pool. Clay like to be in water. Clay like to drive the boat. He want to shoot hoops. He want to go to the gym. He want to golf. You know. And then repeat. Truth is, and I don't think Clay really be having a lot going on like that. But anyway, he be in his own little world. I ain't knocking it because I like Clay, and that's why I said I want to do this story from a biased standpoint, an unbiased standpoint, by the way. But it just is what it is. Like, all right now, Clay. But I will say this: Megan, she did her. You know, she came out, she spoke about it. She, she, she seemed like she got ready to drag Clay down 35, but she thought about it. Yeah. Especially if she was got my message. I was like, Megan, don't do this. You know what I'm saying? That's not necessarily a good look. This ain't that. Um, like with Tori actually helped Megan run his stuff in the ground. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. Cause Tori had his own stuff going on. Like Megan wasn't nowhere around when he punched out, punched out, uh, that boy, that damn boy, um, August, lights out. Like Megan had nothing to do with that. You see what I'm saying? Truth is, like Tori had his own stuff, and shout out to Tori too, by the way. But Clay ain't this ain't that Megan. So I was basically telling her to back up off of it. And it's like she said, all right, you know what I'm saying? It's like she's got the message. So shout out to her, shout out to her. But it's giving messy, and I'm like, okay, Clay, like from a human being standpoint, if you have to, if you must, get your lick back and then can we be done with it? Yeah, now truth is like, it's just it ain't gonna never be a right time, if I'm being real. It's not. Okay. So it is what it is. Um, I'm just saying, you want the truth? You gotta be able to handle it. How is it that damn song? Anyway. So yeah, he posing with EJ, and honestly, I think he was just posing. I don't think he realized how messy the picture was. I don't, in Clay's defense. But just in case he did, hey, Clay, it's your girl Shay Renee. And I'm a fan, been a fan for a long time, but like, let's not do this, okay? Mm, the truth is, because I never even reported that because I didn't know how true it is. Truth is, and y'all, okay. Like when I started this, I told myself I will be a reliable source off the rip. Okay, so I just don't tell y'all no any old thing. Yeah, no. Backing it up. I'm the one talking shit and then backing it up. Okay? Period. So shout out to that. Shout out to Hardy. Now back to what I was saying. Um, Stop this. Yeah, it is what it is. Clay. Start the podcast or shut up. Yeah. Yeah, no, truth is, I feel like I want to take my quote. Yeah, I'm taking my quote. You know what I'm saying? Like people be like, I'm taking my talents elsewhere, baby. I'm taking my quote. So shout out to that. But yeah, word on the curb is Clay Thompson and EJ messy. Now, and that's another thing. EJ, please let it go. Uh, please. Shit. Watch Frozen. I guarantee you, you watch Frozen, you ain't gonna want to talk about nothing old. Okay, here, but somebody. Mm. So shout out to like, yeah, nah, yeah, let's call a thing a thing. But I will say this though. I listen. It's his prerogative. If he want to take a picture with Clay, let him take a picture with Clay. But I'm just saying, I ain't seen nobody that EJ with, Megan taking no pictures with. I'm just saying. But again, everybody cannot pay dust, okay? As good as Megan. No, it is what it is. Everybody can't do that. And I take it a step further. That comes natural. Yeah, now truth is just like I feel like it's in her blood probably. Yeah, it's just like in her blood. It comes with who she is. To just pay dust. Mm? So shout out to her. Shout out to that. Just like I'll be saying, some of these folks like they can't help it. They cannot help it. Lying is in their bloodstream. It comes with the personality. Some people just cannot help but lie. But anyway, shout out to Megan, okay, and Clay, and EJ, okay. Now anyway, let's continue. Let's see what else is going on these internet streets. Child, listen. Hold on, y'all. Okay, now word on the curve is somebody reports. I forgot who it was. What is it? Don't give me the line. Yeah, no, truth is, do not give me the line. I just don't know who it was. I just ain't gonna know who it was. But somebody reported that Kim K unfollowed NASCAR. Like I don't know his name. Um and I know. I know. As a professional, that's kind of unprofessional. But I did. I said Kim K X is out. NASCAR. It just is what it is. Like I want to call him NASCAR. Shit, since he don't mind taking his car here, there, and everywhere. So shout out to that. uh, but no, for real. All jokes aside, okay. Um, hold on. Let me talk about him when I get back. Hit the damn like. It's your girl Sharon, and I'm gonna put y'all on a brief hold. Hold on. It's Shay Renee. I'm on go. Yeah. Hit the like and let them know. You know, everything's greener. So shout out to that. Anyway, moving along. Blueface. Child, Blueface has been on Catalina Island with Ashley, child. And like I was saying, he seemingly ain't got much going on. Besides the fact that he's somewhere trying to figure out his next move, if you ask me. Yeah, he trying Blueface is trying to make his next move, his best move. Um, and yeah, if you ask me, he's just somewhere trying to figure it all out. Um, and I feel like he feels like he can't do that with Nevaeh, you know, um, for whatever reason. Now, sadly though, this is just a guess of mine too though. I also think that in some weird way, he is like, dang, it's so hard to explain. I know he with Ashley, right? But I feel like he, cause he doing all this stuff to Jaden, right? But you know what Jaden gonna turn around and say? You got a girl. You got somebody pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Basically, like, get the on. you know? Like, are you crazy? So I feel like he's depriving Nevaeh of time with him because Jaden. You know what I'm saying? Just so things won't even just so things won't be even more messier with Jaden child. Yeah, no, truth is that what I think he got going on. I also think that he don't know what the hell to do. Child, he don't know what to do. He just streaming. So anyway, he got that going on. But while he got that going on, the other people been tripping a little bit. The girl Rila, the girl BB. Now BB, she been having a lot to say about Rila. Rila and BB, China, they look like twins. They do. Ugh. Ugh. You know how they be like one twin was eating all the food in the stomach, child? Yeah. BB just look like she just ate more. Yeah. Than her sister, child. But I said, now they on here looking like real sisters getting into it online. So BB is the girl who child had a weekend with Blueface and been trying to blow up the spot ever since. Oh, whatnot. She talking about the girl Rila. Rila is the girl that Blueface been ignoring. Child. Basically doing the same thing he did to Christian. Except this time he been a little bit more quiet. But no, if you pay attention to his his actions, Blueface, you looking like an old dog with old tricks. It just is what it is, cause he be doing the same thing. Remember when if you all recall when Christian was prego, he got Jaden to help him, his mom to help him, it's any and everybody help. I'm surprised he didn't have shit. If he would have had the crab shack, then he would have had them people do. cashiers and all, trying to convince Christian to like not go through with it. And child, he was doing this other girl like that too. But he didn't went quiet on her. It just is what it is. He didn't ghost her. Which I'm not mad at. I really don't know how to feel about it. Truth is, I really don't know how to feel about it because I tell y'all all the time, like, dang, like, ugh, like, ugh. The internet will focus on any and every time they can hear it that these people bring around. And I literally don't be having the time for that. And so I really don't like paying the girl no attention like that because I don't really know if she pregnant by Blueface. It's like, can she at least establish paternity before we, ugh, try anyway. But it is what it is. I can't tell how these other platforms how to move and groove. So it is what it is. They be paying attention to her. So she did her little gender reveal. And the way she did it, people think that I mean, it just is what it is. They think she's unhoused. And BB was making fun of her for the way she did her gender reveal. And a lot of people had a lot of stuff to say. I really don't know how I feel about the gender reveal. Honestly, if I'm being real, the gender reveal seemed it seemed like she didn't put a lot of thought into it, which would lead me to believe like what some of these other folks is claiming. Like some people think she's not pregnant at all. Which, if I'm being real, y'all, I already remember I visited that idea because I just feel like everything she's doing so quickly, like real fast. You know, like she was doing something at 8 weeks, and I'm like, wow, okay, it just is what it is. And like you doing a gender reveal, baby girl, in my Drake voice. That's usually not until your 20th week. Like, and listen, I ain't had a baby in a while, but I think I do recall, okay? It just is what it is. Everything she doing, just doing real quickly. So, I don't know. It's given, I messed with Blueface one time, and like, I'm trying to capitalize off that. But I don't know. Child, I don't know. But I know one thing. Yeah, yeah, now. One thing I know, two things for sure. She better start that little brown line yeah. Truth is, she better start she that better appear soon, okay? Or I'm a dip. Yeah, I'm telling you right now, I'm be in and out. Just like the burger folks. So anyway, shout out to that. And shout out to Rila though, too, who has been, just doing her thing. And that's another thing too. She real quiet. You just don't know. Yeah, you don't know. I'm telling y'all right now, you just don't know. But I will say this, y'all better watch her. Okay, it is what it is. Y'all better watch her. But I know Jaden, um, it is what it is. Jaden even spoke on her too. Um, Saying, she gives unhoused and she's always at the park doing stuff. And, so the girl is now like, she playing on that. Now she be laying in bed talking about, I'm at the park, y'all. I'm at the park, going to bed from the park. Or whatnot, whatnot. But anyway, um, and everybody waiting on the air to pop out, popping it any second. Uh, Lip singing and they say she gonna pop out with a video talking about how unbothered she is in just a second. But anyway, it's your girl Shay Renee. Y'all make sure y'all scoot up, hit the like button. I'm gonna put y'all on a brief hold. Hold All right, I'm back. Scoot up, hit the light. Now, y'all let me know though. Am I tripping or am I tripping? Like, you know, should it be that easy to, start getting, notoriety and clout, quote unquote, just because, I was at a party and Blueface touched my hand? I mean, child, y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. Jump in my comments and let me know. Ouch, 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 ouch. I got a bump on my face. Remember I told y'all? Yeah, I am officially, doing a test run on the tent. Is it a tent? Yes, a tent, I believe. So anyway, which I like, I like that. I like that. I like the protection, from and I'm talking about skin. By the way, it's like a second option or another option. Okay, for the girlies who ain't trying to wear foundation. Okay, but still wouldn't mind having a little something something going, and I like it because it's extra, like extra protection uh, from the sun. So, okay. So anyway, what else is going on these internet streets? Because I'm thinking that's everything that's going on right now. Now, let me say this. It's social media cleanse news, though. Blueface's mother, Qualissa, has seemingly been taking a break. Yeah, no, truth is. Now, I will say this. Oh, hold on. Yeah, Riley's. Hold up, hold up. Shout out to the auto parts people. Oh, what up? Oh, yeah, too. That's another thing, though. Blueface is seemingly banned, too. He didn't seemingly got himself banned on IG, which I'm like, how did that work, though? Because they try to say, what he did as far as, putting the video out of his child's mother. Hold on, y'all. What I'm hearing is that was done on Twitter. So if it was done on Twitter, then how do they come over and then take his Instagram? It's a lot. I don't really, child, listen. But again, I say it all the time. Like, listen, you gotta watch what you're doing. It is what it is. You gotta watch what you're doing. But anyway, he allegedly is banned from Instagram. And I think, I'm not saying it like it's actual and factual, so please don't run with it like I am, but I think that's kind of what Qualissa is trying to avoid. Truth is. Because I have been hearing fans say, like, she next. too. And I do think, and I do think that Carlissa is probably trying to not be next, child. Like the people singing the songs. Uh, but yeah, in social media cleanse news, okay. Carlissa, Blueface's mother, is on a social media cleanse, y'all. And yeah, she now she did say that she was finna fall back from being online for a little while. She said that she was gonna um she said she will be focusing on her focus. You know, it is what it is. Shout out to shout out to Carlissa and shout out to that because a lot of people don't know how to do that. Yeah, now truth is, a lot of people don't know how to do that. And I realized that when I started to try to focus on mine. So shout out to that. Uh so but with Carlissa, you just never know. Sadly, you just don't. Because we have seen time and time again that Carlissa will get on this internet and try to clean up. Hey, what they done messed up. Ha! So anyway, yeah, in social media cleans news, Carlissa is seemingly on break. Now I will say this. She said she will be taking a break so she can be like wherever she gonna be at. Something about her network. So shout out to her, shout out to that. And now speaking of social media cleanses though, let me tell you what a social media cleanse is. According to your girl Shay Renee. Hold on real All right, Pooper Sauce. It's your girl Shay Renee. Hit the like. So, speaking of social media cleanses, if you let me tell you what a social media cleanse is. I named this the social media cleanse, by the way. A social media cleanse is when you just take a break from online. And some people take healthy breaks from online, but some people also take what I consider to be healthy breaks online, okay? Hold on. So I know I'm in between lots of things. So hold on one second. Um, Let me break this down though. So an unhealthy break is when um you can't deal with your feelings, okay? Unhealthy break might be um when you have something going on in your inside part, but you're being affected by social media, okay? Whether it be, what you feel like whether it be what you see or what you don't see, what you experience, what you don't experience, just lots of things that a lot of stuff that a lot of us, okay, um, go through every day on social media. It just is what it is. Surviving SM. So what I did is I took it up on myself, okay, to write a self help book about it. Hold on one second. All right, so I took it up on myself to write a self help book about dealing with a lot of the dealings, okay, that we deal with on social media every day. It just is what it is. And the point was to encourage folks to be able to get on social media and just, do their own thing, you know, catch a vibe and be a vibe, okay? So if you struggle with you know, things, lots of things going on online, then my self-help book is going to be a great read for you, okay? And you can get you a copy by going to the link on my Instagram, which my Instagram is my comment section, okay? It's one word. And in that, on that IG, on my IG, you'll find a link in my bio to my ebook, okay, which is titled All Gas, No Brakes. Meaning, we not stopping, we ain't stopping. Uh, and again, that is for people that feel like they need to take breaks from online, you know, because whatever, the dealing with the stresses that can and sometimes do come with social media. Yeah, make sure you get you a copy of that, okay? Because we all deserve, period, to take up space. Sure. Let these people run you out for social media, child, please. So anyway, shout out to that. And this is for the people who, like I said, deal with certain things, you know, on social media, whether it be pressure to do this or pressure to do that, or, this one said this, or this one didn't do that. I wrote a book for all my folks who, get in their feelings about things online, you know. I said, we not doing that. Celebrate, blow out the damn candles. Are you the birthday? Are you the birthday or not? I'm telling you like this. Truth is, but you can't fully be the birthday. And you won't fully celebrate the birthday. Worried about bullshit. So anyway, shout out to that. Then what else did I want to say before I get out of here? One more thing before I get out of here, and we're gonna touch on Young Miami, and then I'm gonna dip, baby, dip. Come on. So shout out to that. Young Miami. No, hold on. Before we get to Young Miami, another thing, one more thing. Shay Renee is now accepting bookings, okay? If you're looking for somebody to get your show popping, if you're looking for somebody to, if you need a break, if you're going on vacation, you're looking for a guest host, okay? You need somebody to show up and show out. Shout out to that. For your audience, you gotta send me the budget, okay? Shout out to that, and I will see. We'll see if it's a match. Definitely send me an email. You can email me at shayrenee23@yahoo.com, okay? To see if I can, keep your show popping, okay? And your audience entertained. While you touch grass, or when I do it, whatever it is you need to do, make sure you send me an email, okay? And I will see what I can do, all right? Shout out to that. Me and the Pooper Stars will come over there and get it started. I know that's right. So shout out to that. And you can also send me a DM too. Okay. Yes, I am not too bougie to open up a DM. And you can DM me on Instagram at my comment section. Oh, one word. Send me the details. I need to know the dates that you need me to host the show. And I will also need a little bit of details, which we can get further into, okay, through the messaging. All right. So shout out to that. Now, did I say send me a DM in my comment section? Okay. Shout out to that. What else is going on? What else? Now, anyway, recap, okay? Because yesterday I threw a party. So shout out to that. Y'all know I'm throwing day parties now. Yeah, I'm holding it down. Why Diddy in jail? So anyway, yeah. Now truth is, I'm trying to get my stuff going. I yeah. Say yeah, 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 yeah. Especially before Diddy come home. Cause it just is what it it is. So shout out to that. We all know, you know what I'm saying? When Diddy get back, you know. So it is what it is. I'm trying to have a little fun on my run. So anyway, while I was throwing my body, let me see. Yesterday, I casually touched on a woman by the name of Fendi. Shout out to her, saying that Young Miami swagger jacked. I know that's right. Uh, swagger jacked her. A couple of things. It is what it is. Cause see, like it was Shy, her post was kind of all over the place. She was saying that Young Miami swagger jacked somebody else stuff too. You know what I'm saying? That's why like it was kind of confusing. But if I read it right, the girl is claiming that somebody, and she named him too. She said Fendi. Now the only now Fendi kind of rings a bell. So shout out today. Yeah, you gonna ring my bell, ring my bell, like that. It seemed like I might have heard Nicki Minaj talk about a Fendi before. Y'all heard Nicki Minaj talk about a Fendi before? Nicki, I think, talks about somebody named Fendi in her earlier stages and phases of her career. Okay, so if this is the same guy, which I think it is, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not absolutely positive, but I think it is the same guy. If this is the same guy, like I can't say if it's the same guy, I can believe that there's a little bit of truth to this story because uh is known to be in company of the rap girls. Okay, it just is what it is. Like if he was around Nicki Minaj in her earlier stages and phases of her career, and now a woman who raps is saying that he is like basically floating around the rap game and like stealing. Child, the way it was reported, he's stalking and walking. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. I feel like I have to do my part, so I encourage everybody to just be real superly overprotective of their work. Okay, it just is what it is. But I just wanted y'all to know that like word on the curb is it's a lady named Fendi that's going around saying that a man named Fendi is swagger jacking the rap girls. Okay. It just is what it is. Word on the curb. Now, again, she's saying that he steals things from her, like her, like just her swag, from the way she dresses to the way she carries herself, to some of her lyrics and stuff like that. And she went as far as to say that like um Young Miami's spin that is a play on dang y'all, I'm sorry. I got a lot going on. But I'm coming around the mountain. It's a play on this other girl's song. So basically she's saying that like she's not the only one that these industry folks is stealing from, and she also mentioned Cardi B too, she also mentioned Cardi B, which I didn't say yesterday. But it is what it is because I knew I was gonna do this recap. She mentioned Cardi B too. She mentioned that well, she kinda insinuated that like some of her ideas and personality swag, all of it, was also copycatted by, again, some of the most popular rap girls out. And I just, listen, I can believe it. Yeah, nah, whose song is that? You better believe it. You better believe it. Um, I say that all the time. There's a blueprint out here to any and everything that you might or might not be looking for, and the sad truth is, you know, the smaller you are, um, the more than likely it is to happen to you, sadly. Truth is. So, like, yeah, let's just all make sure we do our due diligence to blow up. Yeah, I know that's right. Shout out to that. I'm on my way. Shout out to that, baby. I'm making sure foot on neck. Okay. Period. I've been putting it in their face, and I've been on a paper chase. So shout out to that because, like I said, child, these folks is stealing and dealing, you know, and it's sad. Truth is, it's really sad, Um. So anyway, y'all, word on the curb. And oh, let me say this before I get out of here too. Fendi was also saying that, you know, and I'm like, well, see, this story might have some truth to it because she also started talking about how, like, Young Miami is going to start getting a lot of support. Not just the NDIRE thing. She said, you know, people are going to come out and start speaking out. Like, she even named it. She talked about Trick Daddy and all of that. She said, see, this lady, Trick Daddy, this lady in particular, I don't know if she's a Florida girl or what. But Trick Daddy knows her and knows of her. He gave her a shout out one time and talked about how hard she was, allegedly. And if you go to her page, it's all on her page. But anyway, she was talking about how Trick Daddy really don't know what the hell going on, allegedly, according to this lady. She said he just spoke about the Young Miami stuff because he was told to. So, shout out to that. Shout out to the rap girls. Shout out to the girl Shay Renee. Shout out to YouTube, the platform. And shout out to my superstars, the people who support me and ride. Yeah, regardless. So I'm talking about the front, and side to side. Yeah, crew. Don't do that. Don't do that. You know better. Let's get right. Let's get right. Let's get right like Jesus said. But anyway, y'all, I got to ride. It's your girl, Shay Renee. I came, I saw, I conquered. And we had a funky good time. So shout out to that.